It is the Yankees against the Toronto Blue Jays from George N. Steinbrenner Field. E. Nelson and Brian Hope. Yankees baseball coming up next on Yes and the Yes app. Johnny Brito competing for that fifth spot now in the rotation as Jeff Nelson joins me now. And obviously a spring training game, but it's nice to see these two teams, even though all the way we go. The Blue Jays and the Yanks in the first pitch, and Brito misses away with a fastball, 1-0. 13 for 35. He has knocked in 7 runs as he joined them in the offseason, signing a
field slot. Kiermaier is one of the best center fielders in the game. He just has to stay on the field. Really had a hard time.
Varsho in the offseason. So again, trying to strengthen their defense. That was a trade with a diamond. And a chopper foul. Lourdes Gurriel. 2-2 pitch. Brito throws a little changeup.
Well, you look at this changeup, and he just got up just a little bit on the out by Higgy. Try to bring it back in.
3-2 pitch. Oh, another little change, and he spots first as Matt Chapman, the third baseman, steps in, and Brito starts him off with a. And quickly, Brito ahead, 0-2.
At the Chapman on the outside part of the plate.
0-2 pitch goes with a changeup again.
Especially spring training, you look dead red right away if you're a hitter.
Kevin Biggio getting the start.
To hit a fastball in the first couple pitches. And for a pitcher, you're always okay. It seems like I have to pitch right. Spring training is totally different.
Johnny Brito just missing with coming up to Biggio. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Johnny Brito, impressive. This ball game, the Citizens Bank starting lineup starts with DJ LeMahieu at third, Aaron Judge. 37 total games last season at AAA, a 5-10 record, a 6.5 ERA.
Would get a spot start. Now the Blue Jays have a really good rotation starting the year this year.
He starts a fastball off.
He's one of your better hitters, if not your best hitter, and you need to keep.
Kiermaier back, and about a step. 3 for Judge, 2 runs, and a run batted in. And first pitch swinging, base hit the left. And a breaking ball drops in top of the zone, 1-1 to the overcoat.
Exactly.
And the heavy jackets to wear on the bench.
Usually a little bit opposite. And this year in Florida, the weather has been beautiful.
Shallow left field, 2 away with Judge on first, and Giancarlo Stanton steps up and looks at a breaking ball that catches the outside edge. Now that was interesting. Bowden Francis.
Because if you start getting in the pattern and the runners will pick it.
Stanton, a little chopper. The second baseman Lopez has it last season. So Severino out as Johnny Brito starts his second inning of work. Let's bring in our colleague Brian Holding rotation, haven't they?
Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah, and Severino is a big part of that. You lost Carlos.
Their depth is now their 3, 4, 5 guys. Now, where do they go if one of those guys comes down with a Clark?
Pitchers, but it never really seems to go that way, and so that's why we're talking now about a Johnny Brito. Yeah, you're going a little further down the depth chart here than you wanted to go before April, but.
Well, you might get a look at Matt Crook as well. Last season at AAA, the side, and now facing Alejandro Kirk. And a little chopper to short. Peraza has it.
Domingo Germán probably as your number 3. Nestor Court 4.
Little number up the middle. Well, so important for all these young pitchers that we're talking about in the mix for that 5 spot. So they really tested their depth.
And Brian, you know, it's not like you can't go above that. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, that's my understanding, is that it's 13 and 13. So the Yankees might have to come north and be on that roster on March 30, but he's certainly taking advantage of the opportunity here so far.
And fouls that one away.
The Phillies at home.
Espinal out to left. Cabrera at bottom of the second. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for the Yanks, starting with Gleyber Torres. Aggressive first pitch swinging and a leadoff base hit.
Season's a little bit different.
Oswaldo Cabrera, the hitter, does get a breaking ball to start things off and fouls it away. Getting the start in left field this afternoon. And another breaking ball. Good one there by Francis, 0-2.
The pitch, his strikeout pitch is that breaking ball. I mean, when you're facing the Yankees and you're trying to make a team at north with you, and right now maybe that breaking ball hasn't been as sharp. There's a really nice one right there, and that's that strikeout pitch, that curve. You know what's impressed me with Hicks, and I think not stressful situations, you look right there. Right last year, you're seeing that shortstop or something. You see him choke up on the bat. Maybe he finds himself with more base hits up the middle, more base hits in that hole.
Still seems to be that high leg kick. And he knocks that one in over the second. Here's Kyle Higashioka with 2 aboard and 1 out. Higashioka pulling that one foul, working with the pitch clock and getting his at-bats and feeling comfortable enough going into the season.
Yeah, and the one thing about a whole lot, didn't get a whole lot of ABs in the WBC.
0-2 pitch. Gets him with a fast. 2 away and 2 aboard. And first pitch swinging, knocks that one in the left and down the line.
Well, we had the meeting about getting into stories with 2 postseason appearance, but he handled it perfectly.
And when you put it in that context, simply put it, 1-2 pitch to Peraza. Fastball again, ground ball. Espinal has it and on.
But
I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
He could go to the souvenir store and buy a Yankee hat.
That's a good point. Single pitch.
Could be the 7th inning by the time you get back.
And he might be looking at Johnny Brito and thinking, I might be looking at the 5th starter the way he's pitched. And Luke's lifting that one out to left field. Cabrera has to track it.
Left field line, that's why you saw that little turnaround from Cabrera.
He's going to be so valuable in a variety of positions, but it showed.
Hardly played at all there. And last year he saw his first time in left field. Really?
A chopper to short. Peraza has it. That spot, he can be backed up by one of their offs. Brandon Belt, who will get a lot of the DH reps. Not a lot of side, and now facing Alejandro Kirk, and a little chopper to short. Peraza has it.
Domingo Germán probably as your number 3. Nestor Court 4.
Little number up the middle. Well, so important for all these young pitchers that we're talking about in the mix for that 5 spot. So they really tested their depth.
And Brian, you know, it's not like you can't go above that. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, that's my understanding, is that it's 13 and 13. So the Yankees might have to get
bottom of the second. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for the Yanks, starting with Gleyber Torres. Aggressive first pitch swinging and a leadoff base hit.
Season's a little bit different.
Oswaldo Cabrera, the hitter, does get a breaking ball to start things off and fouls it away. Getting the start in left field this afternoon. And another breaking ball. Good one there by Francis, 0-2.